something inside me saying, I really think we can win the league. Ooh.
That is sheer madness. You see what I was getting
Yeah, no, I was
yeah,
good. Dan.
Yeah, you with
that
me?
Was good.
Yeah,
that was good. But see me,
you with me?
I'm gonna keep the faith.
Mm-hmm.
Faith.
Like Evans.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Great lady.
I got you.
Remember that rapper Doctor? Grime MC. He's
Oh
from
yeah.
South
He's got
a bar that says Faith like Evans.
He got another lyric that says that's just waist like hips.
Yeah, he had a lot of what they called metaphors.
Simile metaphor guy.
Metaphors
He's a
and
clever
analogies.
guy.
Let's start the show, Dan.
Waist like hips, jeez. Welcome back to Armchair Gaffers. Here with myself, Walks, Jess, Scorch, SB. Rest up. I know bank holidays can be tough and take it out of you. For those of you who are listening on one of the streaming platforms, make sure you get over to YouTube, like, share, subscribe, and comment, as that is the currency that pays our bills. Where do we want to start, gentlemen?
I love negativity, so I just put the league table in front of you. Mm-hmm. Sean Dyche is going down.
Down.
So you see with Dash, yeah, was his whole what was his remit?
It was to keep them up with a significant amount of the season left. He was brought in as probably one of the earlier firefighters, and it's fallen away a bit, I must say.
It's bad, and the thing is, yeah, like I don't care for Sean Dyche, but as a student of the Premier League,
yes,
Everton have to be in the Premier League. Do you understand? Like, and he's taking them down.
Are they one of the ever presents? I believe they are. Yeah.
They are.
Do we blame Sam or Frank more?
Who's Sam?
Sean,
sorry.
Sean or Frank? No,
I just merged Sam and Sam Dash.
I'm not gonna blame Frank here because it's clear now he is incapable.
Yes, he has his limits.
He has his limits. He's got this management, but that silver spoon will get you far in life, you know.
Nepo baby.
So I'm not gonna blame Frank because he's done. You can't get mad at someone that does the
Kept
best
him
they
up
can
last
do.
year. The scenes, the fans on the pitch.
They should have never been in that position. Dan.
Kicking Vieira and stuff like that. I'm getting kicked back.
Listen to the Everton's next 4 fixtures, last 4. Brighton away.
That is an L.
Fun
for most teams in the
Premier. City at home.
Jesus Christ, I've heard of
City who are on the title charge. Yeah.
Wolves away.
You probably don't want that. They beat Villa.
Bournemouth at home last day of the season.
Who are probably going to be scrapping for their lives.
And are definitely better than you right now.
Much better.
So Everton are going down. This is mad.
No, man. That's a first.
I feel a bit vindicated because obviously you know me and my negativity, how I thrive with it.
That's how you live.
Remember when Sean Dyche first came and they were running
the bleep test,
the Cooper's one, bleep test, shuttle runs, doggies, suicides, whatever you want to call them. And I was like, yeah, and they went and beat Arsenal.
That's gonna get them relegated, yeah.
I said it's gonna get them relegated, and then they went and beat Arsenal. But, so I need, just for my own personal
agendas. He's played 14 Premier League games.
No.
It's a significant amount.
I'm gonna say no.
He was brought in fairly early, yeah.
14 Premier League. He's got them relegated. Him one.
I think they can share that award.
That's a award nobody wants to do.
No, listen to this. Wait, no, wait. He's got, like, everyone makes jokes about, Frank Lampard wins in however many, but I'm looking right here, right now.
Last win?
You've got 3 wins.
The first one against Arsenal, I think they had a draw or a loss and then a win.
Bit of a bounce. Bit of a bounce, and you've just drawn and lost all the other games. Yeah. They got a dub against Leeds, dub against Arsenal, dub against Brentford, all by 1 goal.
It's tough, man. Everton, if you go...
For some reason, I thought Cenk Tosun played for Everton. He did play for Everton. Yeah. But he doesn't play for Everton.
No. He's I think he might be at Besiktas.
I think he is. I've seen him scoring.
Dan, I need to ask you about Alex Iwobi because me and you have had like a little back and forth a little while
yeah,
back.
yeah, yeah.
Your cousin?
Let's talk.
My cousin. Talking about cousins, he's genuinely a coach's nephew.
Good,
Like
good bloodline.
like first nephew. Not like first cousin once removed. No, that's his nephew.
He can call him.
Yeah, literally. He's not good.
I don't think. I think there is like a ground between Ballon d'Or, Championship level, League One, League Two, da 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 da. I think he's a good Premier League player. I don't think he's a winger. I think he's somewhat of a midfielder and has probably been one of Everton's better players. I know they're set to go down, but yeah, he's in there with some other players who probably deserve more criticism or analysis.
I'm not.
I can't lie. I don't know if it's I like Iwobi or he's these. But I do kind of like him, bro.
Yeah,
I think it's because I thought he was. I think it's because I thought he was bun, but he's not.
No,
Like he's actually not. He's
The
good.
thing is, yeah, remember before I was saying, like, my issue with Iwobi is that watching plays, like, well, this guy's actually good. Like, he does things, he drives with the ball, he can pass, he can defend, he can attack, he can do all these things.
Yeah.
But then when you look at the bottom line, like, there's your
Not
team's
much.
getting relegated.
Yeah, yeah.
Your assist numbers aren't great. I know we don't need to like do the whole stats thing. I'm not going.
Can't do the stats thing. Yeah,
I'm not going to judge him on his goals either.
No.
But it's like your contribution as a whole, it's not great.
to football.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think if you look at Everton's better moments this season, he's been involved in them.
That's a fact. But that's a fact.
Which is more than
Maybe I'm
players
scarred
they've
because I
signed
remember him
for-
at Arsenal just looking very intense.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
again, no end products. But I've had my little rant. And how the hell have we started the podcast talking about Everton?
I'm not sure, but we're speaking about Alex Iwobi. He is formerly of the Arsenal parish. Arsenal clawed their way back into the title race, and some people said they were dead and buried. But it seems as though there's life in the old dog yet. A 2-0 away win at St James's Park, which doesn't happen often in the Premier League. I think this was like a...
Only 3 times.
Okay, keep going.
Okay. I think this is Arsenal showing they still have that metal, that steel that we've seen at so many times this season.
3 more games.
And it was a nice reminder that this team has come a long, long way in a short time.
Thank you. For those of you listening who can't see, I'm holding up 3 fingers, which is why Scorcher is saying things in reference to number 3.
Yeah.
Up until today, only 3 managers had won at St James's Park. Josep Guardiola, Josep Klopp twice, and Josep someone in the FA Cup.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know these people's first names. I know Klopp's first name.
Arteta.
And now Arteta is the 4th, sorry. But prior to today, it was only that.
illustrious list
Yeah,
of people taking points from St James Park.
Guys, Arsenal are showing signs of being bottlers because they done the same thing last year. Last year there were 3 games.
You say they were showing signs.
No. Like obviously, like this season, like
Yeah,
the end of
yeah.
season. Last year there was those 3 games. I think it was Leeds, Crystal Palace, and Southampton, where we lost all 3. It pretty much threw us out of
Newcastle in there as well.
So those 3 were back to
Uh-huh.
back, and then
Newcastle
we had a little run and then
and
there
they
was
said
Tottenham and Newcastle.
The dagger. Yeah.
Yeah. And they done it again this season. And it just makes me think, what's going to stop them doing it again next season?
Okay. Do you think this is becoming a habit or a pattern?
Yeah, I've been reading a lot of philosophy books recently, yeah.
Okay.
And
who you? Aristotle.
now, what's that one?
Sun Tzu.
We're going to get there. No.
I feel like
Republics.
What is it? 48,
Plato.
48 laws of power.
Plato.
Plato.
Republics, that's what I've been reading. But one way, it's not in that book, but one way to tell the future
Yeah.
is look at the past.
Keep rapping.
And Arsenal, this season, they had a period, very bad period, 4 games. 3 draws, 1 loss against Man City, but it's still a loss. Last season, 3 losses back to back towards the end. Brighton, Southampton, Crystal Palace. I'm thinking, what's going to stop happening next season?
Declan Rice.
I didn't have an answer, by the way. I really,
Mason-
the answer
this
was
is
nothing.
Mason
To the
Mount.
panel.
Yeah.
Yeah. To the
You
audience.
think so?
Maybe, but I got something else I want to talk
Talk.
about.
Martin.
No.
Captain. Skipper.
Zinchenko.
Okay.
Another agenda. You're worse.
Are we just bringing stuff to the table and we're just going to admit stuff or just we'll stuff back a bit?
What it is he's in the mud.
I think the last 5 weeks or so have been very tough for Zinchenko, who was at one point labelled Zin cheat code because he was so good.
Oh, right.
Change things, and he was the reason that things were going so well.
Yeah,
a great addition, which he was.
Yeah.
But I can't help but focus on this little crunch time period, and this is what he brought in. It's the mentality, the huddles, a winner. I think
Impact
he's
is not
shown
really.
a little bit of a weakness or fragility.
Chink.
Yes, a chink.
No
chink,
racial
chink
slur.
Zenko. Yeah, chink Zenko.
If I was to try and
Chink.
defend his performances recently, I've got to move away from Zinchenko briefly and go to Thomas Partey. I'm doing the contender thing. I'm going to pronounce the last letter.
Nice. Drop it. Yeah.
Thomas. Yeah. Because it's pretty much him and Partey that play in Arsenal midfield, like when they've got the ball in this box formation, this 3-2 whatever. Yeah.
No, Xhaka?
If you look at the position
that.
where they actually play,
sorry.
it's that. Yeah. Now Partey's fallen off. And I was like, what's going on? I thought that the Ghanaians got him again, and they got him doing all this Ghanaian shit.
Late night.
Yeah.
spots again.
But apparently the Ghanaians haven't got him. Yeah. What's happened is that I'm not fond of Ghanaians. We'll get there another day, guys. Come to our live show and you can ask me why I'm not fond of Ghanaians. Link will be in the description. 1st of June. Be there, be square. Saliba's gone. So Partey's had to fill in a lot more deeper.
This ain't out for the season as well. Back injury. Not great.
Yeah, not great.
Nice. Not
Yeah. So because Partey has to do other things, coming deeper to cover, because Saliba's not there, Zinchenko hasn't got his Partey next to him in the midfield. So he's getting the ball.
His part. It's no. Partey.
I like that. Ladies and gentlemen,
Party.
Dan Walker. But yeah, because Partey is slightly adjusted, he's getting the ball, and Partey isn't where he needs to be to drag a player wide, to create just a yard for him to play that pass on the floor down the middle. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it has a knock-on effect.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to make
An excuse.
call it an excuse. Let's call it an excuse. I'm trying to make an excuse.
Right.
I'm trying to figure out why.
It's honest pod
Zinchenko-
today.
Yeah, nothing's changed. I always do. I'm just not biting today because I'm in a good place. I'm trying to figure out why Zinchenko's performances have dipped and it's led me to Partey, and why he's have dipped and it's led me to Saliba, and why Arsenal's have dipped. And this is
It's a trifecta.
triple trifecta, triple entendre.
Maybe Zinchenko isn't really a left back. That's what I'm maybe thinking.
Some people say, I don't know, if you play there, when do you become a left back? Because a lot of people say that, his position is centre midfielder. Because played at left back by Pep.
When I'm seeing shakiness from Zinchenko, and I just think, like, I saw him get moved to today. And
There was something down the right hand side where someone lined him up, they chopped inside and
Sean,
he turned his back.
and then
They went on that.
Sean.
Yeah.
No, but what happened
noticed that.
after? Zinchenko was laying down flat on the turf. He was like this. He had I'm sure he was laying down with his arms like this and his head up, and his legs were flat on the floor, and he was on his belly. It was just
never a great
bro.
look.
And it was because he and then he bam, and I was like, you know what? Normally this doesn't happen, and this is happening because
Where he might be.
confidence isn't where it needs to be, and that might be because of Partey. Maybe he might just be knackered as well.
A lot of things, man.
Playing two positions in a game.
Like, bro, don't you lot think like
Season.
I'm seeing people talk about like the quality of how am I playing and this and that. You see, at this stage of the season, I think like performances, like, can you just have the big moments in big games and get the result that's
Speaking
needed?
of big moments, Martin Odegaard, who we spoke about last week, and
So
spoken
to
about
the
in our groups. What do we think about his performance today?
Well, before we get there, Scorcher's a hater. I don't feel like we can talk about his performance today without talking about his performance on Tuesday.
Yeah. Back to back.
Back to back.
Back to back.
So that's what I wanted to say, Scorcher. I'll let you have the floor because you're the biggest hater in the group.
Good goal.
Wow. I think you're moving like I don't think Odegaard's good.
But he's not a captain.
Yeah, I just don't think he's a captain.
Today, I think, and I guess Tuesday as well.
Xhaka looked a bit like a captain
Showed
today.
some
though.
captain stuff.
That has looked the same as he looks
The ex used to be the captain.
Yeah, fair enough. Now, me, Odegaard, I'm not sure,
No.
Can you believe I'm not sure on Odegaard?
He's got he's got 15 goals in the league. He's trying to get more goals than Marcus Rashford this season.
15 league goals?
Yeah.
No, wait.
He's trying
A lot
to
of them are away from home as well.
Oh, I thought West Ham scored. Sorry.
Yeah, what,
Something-
wait,
15 goals
This
in the
needs to be
league.
clipped.
Can we
You say you're not
what?
sure about Odegaard?
I know he's good.
That's
But I
good.
compare him to like the Don in his position.
Bruno.
I'm going to speak about Bruno G as well today. But yeah. Whoa.
You lot's guy.
Things as good as Martin Odegaard is, yeah.
Shout out Paqueta.
If he wants to be held in or regarded as like the guy, you got to compare him to the other guys in his position. And I think the golfing class between Kevin De Bruyne, and Odegaard is vast. I think it's massive.
I think. Do you know what's mad though? I feel like the output might be similar.
If you want to do the combined GA,
I'm not even looking at that. I'm just looking at like just being the guy, stepping up. Like see what KDB done against Arsenal.
What KDB does in the Prem.
What he does every day essentially. Like KDB, I'm pretty sure is City's highest earner. If not him, is Haaland, yeah. And he's showing you why I'm the big earner. Back in the old
feel
days,
it.
Yeah, back in the old days, you go to a club and like the Don, the big boy, is actually the best player.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, something's up. That's not a goal. That's what I saw. Sorry, guys. We're currently watching West Ham United versus the other United for Manchester.
One of the other ones.
It's currently the 72nd minute, and it is 1-0 to West Ham. Just had a goal ruled off offside. And
That is tight.
no, it's not tight. It's daylight.
Great.
Two checks. Header was ruled off offside.
We digress. So you think Martin Odegaard still has some way to go to close the gap with him and De Bruyne, who is head of the class, you think?
Yeah, I mean, as good as Odegaard is, any player, you got to look at the best player in that position.
Where do we rank KDB? Because he's
KDB is not far off from Modric. Simple as that. These are the facts, people. I don't make the rules.
I think they're, and it sounds like a cop out, but they're, again, because of how football is like advanced, there's like, it's hard to compare them. They both play in centre midfield, but they play like totally different roles.
But what they both do, is make the difference for their team.
Yes, and I think KDB is probably more contributions, goals, assists, but Modric will dictate the flow of a game,
Modric
break
is like,
a game up,
But
run,
for me,
get stronger throughout a game.
For me,
so it's just different ways, I think, of
it's
how
Spider-Man
they
meme
control these games.
For me, like between the two of them, like it's the same. Like they're both going to contribute a lot at a high level, and I think their contribution, hell is this? This is an
High level contribution.
I think their contribution is consistent.
You know what I think? You know what I think it is
level.
with KDB and Odegaard. I just think like they're just at different stages of their career. Like KDB is in the stage of his career. Like he's got all the ability, all these skills. He's had all these life building experiences. Like
some failures.
Yeah, and now
One
he's
failure.
at the stage where he's in impact mode. Like he's just here to impact the scoreline. Simple. Like he's not here to show anybody how good he is at football. Whereas I think Odegaard is still in a stage where he's showing everyone like, raw, look how deep my locker is. I can do this. Boom. And you know how bad it is? He's finding out. Like he's actually
there's
finding
a fair
out.
bit in the
Like,
locker.
does he know he's got
Find out.
fucking he's probably thinking now, raw, I can probably do 20 goals in a season.
Yeah,
Which
I
is
wouldn't put it past him.
it's a bit
At this
mad.
point, Jorginho was brought in today. A lot of people said that it was a poor move from Arsenal, subpar alternative to Caicedo. I think he was fairly neat today against an aggressive Newcastle.
Wouldn't say ran the show, but you know what I did think today for the first time. I don't know why I've never noticed this. I thought, raw, these men have got a little ting. Like there's Gabriel, and and Jorginho. There's like a Brazilian core. Like
Gabriel, and Edu are all from Sao Paulo. I don't know about Jorginho. I haven't looked that one up yet.
Not sure where he's from, but yeah, I think he was alright today, and like they got the job done. Like going to Newcastle is a potential banana skin. It's probably not even can be classed as a banana skin, but it was a fairly convincing win, bar the first 10 minutes.
It was the composure.
You think?
Like he just ignored what Newcastle were doing and just kept playing.
There was a lot of needle.
Yeah, Xhaka went the other way today.
As in what, turned down mode?
Xhaka was doing the victim mode today. I like that
Wilson
one.
was trying to...
It's cold, bro. He's doing
trying
victim.
to get something. He was trying to get something out of Xhaka.
He kept, every minute he's on the floor and he was trying to get like, he's like, no, I'm not getting up. Like, no, I'm not okay.
What do we
no,
think
I'm not accepting your sorry.
of
like,
this Arsenal thing of the game management?
I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
That's not what I came for.
No?
But you know what is? You know why I like
Definitely
it?
not what I came for.
You know
it's
what?
blatant now.
Do you know why I rate it? Yeah, because they're actively trying to improve.
The game management is like ridiculous.
Like you can't be mad at a team like actively doing something. Like everyone will say, "Oh, raw, Arsenal soft underbelly, Arsenal." But they're actually trying
to make something or create a new.
I kind of rate it. Like they're trying to like how do you create this new culture? If you got a current culture of being soft and all that stuff, yeah, how do you just change that? You got to start somewhere, and they're trying. I think like, right, you got to.
Yeah, it's funny that Newcastle and Eddie Howe came out after the game and he's like, yeah, favoured the away team. Game management from them is something that like we noticed, but
because he does the same
the
stuff.
reverse fixture.
Yeah, exactly what I was
They were
to
getting
say.
booed and whistled.
Yeah, I liked it. Today was weird because Newcastle came to this game. I'm gonna say every Newcastle fan fully. When I say every, probably like 9 out of 10 fully expected to win that game.
It's a bit of a cauldron. It was similar to like remember the start of the Spurs game. It was a bit loud. It was they were up.
Yeah,
and Arsenal managed to ride that wave.
I'm just bare interested to see what, because you see at the moment it's all upwards. The trajectories is all
this
up.
For both teams.
Yeah, like you see, like at the minute, like the fans are cheering just because the vibe's good. But like at some stage, man might actually pre what's going on and slow down. And I want to see, because they've got a 12th man at the moment. It's like when you go play Crystal Palace, yeah.
You mean Saudi Arabia? Oh, you mean the fans? Sorry.
you go play Crystal Palace, yeah. Irrespective of how the team's playing, yeah, the crowd are gonna cheer. The crowd cheering helps the team. Might not help the team that much, but even just a little bit. You see Newcastle, they've got that. They got it gassed, then they've got the good vibes all in one. You see, at some stage, that goes.
You say it fades, it fizzles.
Yeah, like at some stage that goes. You stop like being buzzing about playing Wolves, and you kind of just
expectation comes
That's
into
what I was about to say.
like I want to see how that thing goes. Like I don't know, because you see, like where everyone thinks they're just gonna go into Champions League, and it's like there's gonna be
they stay there forever.
Like, just nothing's gonna change in the league. I don't think it's that simple.
Also, as well, there'll be a time when people are poaching their players.
Yeah.
And then also the player that they're in for, because right now they're going for your Gumaresh and your Isaacs and your
they bought well
your
so
Gordons. There'll be a time the players you're going for, Arsenal are also going for them properly. Man City are going for them. Liverpool.
Have you seen who's linked there?
Eddie Howe, he turned it down this week. Did you see that?
Who are you?
The Ronaldo and Neymar.
The Neymar joint.
Yeah, they said no.
Escape route for PSG.
That's not the profile of player that we're going for. We want younger players. I get it.
But I just thought, even the fact that
there's even a mention, an idea.
Because I know that Neymar doesn't really know Eddie Howe.
Paris is probably as far as it goes. But yeah. And that's not anything against Tyneside, lovely place. But I don't know if it's for Neymar.
But with regards to Arsenal
clean sheet, man. Another clean sheet.
First one since Lee has been out.
Gabriel's new partner is impressive.
Yeah. Also, no holding.
I was thinking, about
different game.
Kivior, and I was thinking, I understand why Teta didn't play him because Sleeper's injured, okay? Tomiyasu's injured, so you can't even put Ben White in there because there's no one to go right back, okay? You have one player who's not excellent.
Holding.
And he is, but he has Premier League experience. You have another player who may or may not be quite good. We're not sure. I haven't seen him in action too much.
But he has no.
But he has absolutely no Premier League experience.
And it's the time of the season it is.
And it's
Time of
crunch.
the
It's
season.
crunch.
It's not October. It's not even November.
No.
It's not even that Boxing Day period.
It's light
This is
again.
not, by the way,
Sun's up.
and this is not. It's not just you either. It's not like, oh, this game's important for you. No,
We've
this
got
game.
plans. Everyone's got big plans.
like-
Yeah.
So I think Arteta couldn't do anything other than what he's done.
Yeah, he tried holding it.
You don't try him
didn't
for one
work.
game. Yeah, you don't try him for 2 games. Don't try him for 3 games. And the City game, like he's got experience against Haaland, so you try him again. So I think Arteta's hands were tied. But I am impressed with Kyrgios, but I'm not surprised about Kyrgios.
Big win, man. Big
Arsenal
win.
got 3 games left.
Secured second.
Brighton, yeah, and it's weird. I'm happy. Last week I said that I love this team because it made me believe again. Another thing that they've done is that no one has even celebrated the fact that we're guaranteed Champions League football. There's been nothing. We haven't said anything
Is it a shift in the
in the expectation of
group.
the club. Yeah, it's mad that we're back for the first time in 7 years.
It's been a while, man.
And
It's been a while.
There's been no fanfare.
You know what though? I kind of respect it.
Yeah, because it shows what we're aiming for. Yeah,
Kind of respect it.
Yeah, no, but guys, I love you now more than you.
Ramsdale made some saves, by the way, today.
He's been doing
He's
this.
he's been chipping in. I think he had a little shaky period as well. I think the Bowen goal against West Ham, that where he kicked it into the ground and he conceded that, and I was like,
I just think he's a shaky don.
that was a bit shaky. But then there's the highs are high.
He's just that brand of goalkeeper. I don't think that will ever change. Like that's his thing. He's gonna be.
That's just gonna be
he's cold on the
this
ball.
is Ramsdale. Yeah,
He's an action goalie. He's at Pickford. Them man are action goalies.
cut from the same type of cloth.
They do things. They make saves other man don't make.
Yes, but then there's the gaffs, and then there's the gaff. Yeah. No, big performance from him, and yeah, massive 3 points.
Massive, bigger than we can say. Guys, before we move on,
You know I'm checking in it.
what are you checking? Oh yeah, shit. Guys,
continue.
Armchair Gaffer end of season live show is in a matter of days, and we still have some spaces left. So do the right thing.
Get yourself down.
Get yourself down. You get to see us in person. I've told you already. We're a lot taller.
Yeah. That's what Drake said. What is it? Taller in person. You see when we meet. That's what he said. Shout out to him.
I feel like Drake lives his whole gangster persona life by proxy.
And that's okay, man.
But according to who?
Pardon me?
According to who?
The people that are around him. Yeah. It's all right when you can pay for stuff. Yes, we digress.
We digress.
Live show. We won't have any staff because we don't need them. We love everyone. Yeah, it's all
That's
good.
it. Where are we going next?
Well, we're going to talk about champions elect, obviously.
Manchester City.
Man City crushing Big Sam, Fireman Sam. They're calling him because he's come to put out the flames at Elland Road, or the flames which are set to engulf.
Just give him the quote, please, man.
I didn't hear it.
Who are the names? Who are the names?
names, so
Reel some names off.
Sam Allardyce was being
He's back.
spoken to.
Larger
or
than
he was
life.
speaking, and he said some things. He mentioned some people. Pep Guardiola was one of them he mentioned.
Yes.
He weren't dodging, like some people might say that guy, they, others. He said names.
Who else did he mention? 'Cause I've said Pep. Who else was there?
Pep,
If
Klopp,
I say Pep, go on, say the names.
Klopp and Arteta.
What comes to mind when you hear them names?
Currently three of
doing
the,
well. Yeah.
three of
Okay.
the best managers.
Not, and then say another name. Like just throw in what name if like complete the.
that.
Ancelotti.
Okay, yeah. I would have gone maybe Jose Mourinho.
okay.
So Ancelotti works. What doesn't work is Sam Allardyce. Because Sam Allardyce said
To the common man, it doesn't.
he said Pep Guardiola, Jurgen Klopp, and who's the last one? Mikel Arteta. He said none of them know more than me.
I respect that so highly.
He said none of them know more than me about
respect it.
football. And he said they do what they do.
Do you think it's true?
Well, I do.
He is older.
They do what they do.
Now, the thing
But he
is-
said they can't do what he does.
The thing is, yeah,
And who like
Can you argue it? Would any of them go down there,
I reckon
get their roller sleeves up?
Pep gets relegated with Sunderland.
There you go.
Like you got to come on.
none of them know more than me. I mean, there's a famous Stone Cold Steve Austin interview.
That's the bottom line.
No,
Oh.
even better. Like, this is going to the Royal Rumble. Must have been like 2004. He's talking about Triple H. What? He's talking about Triple H. He's like, Triple H, you can do all the bench press.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
All the deadlifts, all the bent over rolls.
Yeah.
But what you ain't gonna do is throw me on the top rope. So Sam, you can know all of these things, but
You might go over the top rope.
you might go over the top rope
Underneath and
or
get
underneath.
relegated.
Yeah. So what you know, like, isn't gonna.
Hey, what if he does the what's it called thing? You know when they do the 1 foot touch.
Okay, no, they come back.
This one with the holding from the
Yeah, the way Leeds are playing.
That's the Leicester joint.
Yeah, Leicester are there now. But yeah, Big Sam was back, and it's good to see real men back in football. It wasn't enough. The new manager bounce, and I think they probably expected nothing from a trip to the Etihad. Gundogan brace. I think playoff Gundogan.
Scary guy, man.
It's a brace.
When it matters, yeah, he does interviews. He just starts. Everyone notices he's the captain. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That was one of my things I was thinking. Yeah, like KDB is like Man City's like best player or whatever. Like you compare KDB and Odegaard.
Yeah.
But KDB's not the captain.
No.
That was probably my kind of thinking as well. But yeah.
A Gundogan brace against Leeds. They probably should have had more.
This is the
Haaland
business.
chances.
This is the business. Did you hear that?
No.
Pep was upset.
Why?
Oh yes. Sorry.
Haaland gave the
Apologies.
Oh, the pen. Yeah.
What do we think about that? Is it being blown out of the water, or do you think something like this could have a knock-on effect later in the season? I know we say later in the next few weeks. Is this kind of them not being cutthroat? Like, why was Pep upset about it?
I think it's good
2-0?
marketing.
Yeah, me personally.
Oh, good marketing.
Whenever someone's on a hat trick, I believe they should always take the next penalty. That's just what I believe. And not to say it's right
For
or
vibes.
wrong. Yeah. If a player has 2 goals and there's a penalty, yeah, and you're winning currently 2-0.
2-0, 83rd minute, I think it was.
Yeah, like I think any sane person doesn't say, "Oh no." Like I don't know how their club works. Me personally, I'm not mad at it. But
You know what I think's not really cool though? Pep here. When like Haaland's bagging bare goals or whatever,
Record breaking.
you take him off before he breaks Messi's records. Yeah. But then when you're 2-0 up and Gundo's on it, you want him to be goal hungry,
yeah, exactly.
It's a bit
literally, yeah.
It's an interesting way of looking at it. I'm
I'm
hooked
hooked into this game, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't think he should have still been on the pitch.
Ooh, Gundogan.
Haaland at that time, they've got a big game midweek.
Yeah, man, keep him sharp. He's not like running dog. He's like they're cruising.
Marshall nearly equalised.
They're cruising. It's not like they're not pushing for like a winner or an equalizer. Like
2-0 at home
they're
against
2-0 up.
Leeds,
Yeah, like,
lowly Leeds.
yeah, like I know there's a chance someone can come and do a
Yeah,
punch
there's
attack
always
or break
risk
his
in
leg,
it. Yeah.
but I don't think it's a big deal.
Do you know who I think's in hell?
Wait, player or team?
Player.
Are they at Man City?
No.
Are they at Leeds?
Yeah.
Patrick Bamford.
No.
Is it one of the, I guess, this Leeds team that we've come to know?
Calvin Phillips.
No.
It's not something new.
Yeah.
Sinistero. Gonto.
Sinistero probably needs better. But,
sure.
bro, imagine you're West Ham McKennie.
Okay. Yeah, it's not really a great look.
Do you know, like, I'm trying to, bro, he's like winning headers at the back post.
That's not really what he's there for.
Is he good, Scorch? Because you made me sit down and watch a
No,
compilation.
I wanted to know as well.
You made me watch a compilation of Weston McKennie, yeah, and you had me thinking this guy's good. I'm not.
No, but bro, I didn't know. Bro, have I not asked?
Scorch
Bro,
just said for time,
is he dope?
He's asking, yeah, because Spurs were linked with him. Do we think that the environment probably plays a part in seeing him flourish? I think there's probably quite a few players who wouldn't flourish in.
I don't even know. I don't
settings.
really know about flourish yet. I just was thinking, bro, like this is just not what he signed up for.
No, for him himself, no chance.
Bro, he's left Juventus. He was talking to Bonucci yesterday. Yesterday, Bonucci was getting onto him
Now it's Stroik.
because he didn't track.
Stroik and Firpo. Meslier got dropped. Big Sam coming in, shaking the tree.
Yeah. What did you make of that?
I liked it.
Yes.
It's been going on too long.
Who's that guy they had in goal?
Yes.
I can't remember.
Robles.
Yes. Joe Robles. Yeah.
Is that Joe Robles?
Yeah, Everton.
Saved the pen as well.
Crazy.
Ish.
Leeds have they had 3 managers this season?
They have had Jesse Marsh.
Okay, they started with Jesse
Gracia,
Marsh.
and
shit, they've had 3
and
joints.
Allardyce, yeah.
I've
I'm
never,
starting to like Leeds, you know.
I've
I don't like this circus and chaos.
like
stuff.
me, like, okay, I don't know, like, sometimes I think you should just have like one replacement per season.
It gets a bit.
Yeah,
Sunday league-ish.
cool. Like you're looking at you're going to get relegated.
Mhm.
You change your manager.
Yeah.
Look at you're still going to get relegated. How about you just see the season out and let him build something?
How about this is what you deserve now?
Yeah.
At some point, you should. But then again, if you got the finances,
But the thing is,
The ability to make change.
I know that the Premier League is very lucrative,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to stay there. But at what cost, though? You understand?
Our eyes.
Our eyes.
Our eyes.
It's a financial.
Yeah.
cost,
I'm not. I've never owned a football club legally, and I just think that you should maybe just roll the dice once, and then if it doesn't work,
walk away from the table.
walk away from the table, man, with your pride and dignity intact.
Yeah, it was. Javi Gracia kind of just went out the back door. It was all a little bit.
I don't know why he was
hush-hush.
here.
It was strange.
Yes.
Not a great appointment for me. I don't think he's ever really impressed in the Premier League, which is a shame for anyone who happens to hire him next. But yeah, all in all, plain sailing for City. Probably should have been 4 or 5 up. Do we think Big Sam has a chance of keeping them up, or will he get that?
Yeah, no.
Will he get
Have you
that,
seen
that
their fixtures?
bonus?
Yes.
I'm looking at it right now.
Their fixtures are crazy.
What are they?
They are bonkers.
The thing is, it's not even their fixtures that matter. That's the thing, because I'm looking at the table.
Those around.
Yeah, so basically, Leeds, okay, Forest and Everton. Everton are going down, so it's basically Forest, Leicester. What's time?
They got Newcastle, West Ham, and Tottenham.
Who's that? Leeds have got that.
So
Leeds.
yeah, you'd think that their West Ham probably is their best chance of salvaging some points.
Like what? Like Newcastle. Like no,
No, stop it.
no, Northern no.
Forest have got Southampton, Chelsea, Arsenal, and Palace.
Yeah, tomorrow is
There's nothing there.
Forest Southampton.
There's nothing there.
Depends. No, for how many of those are at home for Forest? Because Forest at home.
No.
City
We need
ground,
to.
City
No,
ground's a
wait.
fortress.
Sorry, just Forest. Because you know what? We say Steve Cooper, he does a decent job.
He
And,
did.
and it's crazy because I'm here
Things change.
and he's battling relegation.
Things change.
Yes.
Rico Lewis is back as well, by the way.
We don't-
Yeah,
shout out to the
yeah,
kids. Shout out to them.
yeah. I think
Shout out to that stuff, man.
he's served his purpose well this season.
Done well.
Yeah.
Done well. Didn't expect him to get this many minutes playing centre mid. No, it's good. It's good work.
Before we move on, so if I'm wrong, someone in the comments please correct me. But apparently, Big Sam, I told you guys off camera, is getting 500,000
Mullahs.
Charles backs. That's what I'm calling them from now on.
Mm-hmm.
500,000 Great British Charles backs for these 4 games or 5 games.
Good work if you can get it.
And if he manages to keep them up, he's going to get another 2.5 million of them.
One thing I will say about the loss yesterday, Rodrigo's goal as well was fantastic and added a little bit of drama, which we love to see, was when Leeds lost, they went over to the fans. Big Sam was fist pumping.
Yeah, because he understands
He's
his
a
thing.
northerner.
He gets it.
We
He
need to
gets
get it's
it.
politics. And then some of the backroom staff, I think some of the players went over, clapped, they've gone to turn away. And he's gone, gestured to like take the shirts off, give them to the fans.
Is it?
Yeah.
But
They're here to change the culture.
Yeah. He no, but you see, Big
But back
Sam,
to basics.
he
This is
understands
what he
the
gets
thing. Like
I was just thinking,
nah. So you see, like in a relegation scrap,
That little bit.
because what he knows is I need 2% from him,
Marginal
2% from
gains.
him, 2%, and then if I get these on side, just 12th man,
Yep.
it's a whole different ball game.
Couldn't believe
He says, but I see when I see him talking about the team, yeah, I was like, I can see how in a desperate situation man could buy into this car. Like he was talking about, he was saying the team like they've got no problems on the ball. And when normally man come in, they've got bare to say
So
fit,
you've got to shake it
whatever,
all
this,
up.
that.
Yeah.
He's saying, nah, these are sick on the ball. Like
that's that.
I said, oh.
Now,
Because now you're going to get these men that are happy to, these men will run with, like, if you just get like carrot in front of them, they will just go.
Yeah. No, this is why he's made so much money in the game.
He's just gonna get them to just a little bit of structure, a tiny bit of structure, and do that. I'm like, yeah, you're sick. You're the sickest guy I've coached. Whatever. Like
that, the pet stuff. Yeah.
bro, he's just
Lovely.
injecting confidence.
They can beat West Ham and Tottenham.
Do you know what it is with Tottenham? And I could be bleeding here.
Let's hear it, man. We're all for it.
No, because we quang them at the end of the season usually. But it's like the style is just a bad style matchup. You're going to get, like, you're not sick at defending. Your players aren't high quality. You're going to be mad offensive.
It could get carved up.
Like, you're just going to, like, it's just Son and Kane.
Yeah.
Yeah, like.
It could be horrible on the break. But Big Sam, he's going to bring that structure and solidity. And yeah, it is one that I'll watch very, very closely.
By the way, West Ham, informed team-ish?
Yeah, they turned somewhat of a proverbial corner, as they always say.
Do you want to? Are we going to transition onto West Ham now?
Wait, hold on. Inform.
Yeah.
They've had a
Am I not
few.
saying
They've
something?
had a few decent results. Yeah.
All right, cool.
They've lost the last 3 games up until today.
Yeah. No, but now
The
it
big
changes. It changes.
Yeah.
Not maybe they're not the most
United
informed team.
derby.
Yeah, come on.
But no, they've done all right. Like
They're beating Man United.
considering where they were
Like, people's talking about them in a relegation scrap. They're beating Man U right now.
with a David De Gea assist for Ben Rama is what we will say. Do you want to speak about Frank Lampard getting his first win in a mid-table
He said
/ relegation party?
he said the players deserve
Playoff.
beers.
Do you think players deserve beers if they've won 1 in 7?
No, sir.
Not for me.
No, you're not.
It's a bit of a jolly up.
Chelsea are a bad bunch. How do they improve? Because we keep saying this, and I've got my.
They
my
need to
thoughts.
sort out who's going to be steering the ship next year. Supposedly Poch was all but ready to sign, and then it's kind of gone quiet and dragged on, and negotiations seem to be continuing. So I think they need to sort that ASAP. Because if not, there's just a lot more uncertainty, and that can't be good for these guys who are going into the 33 players going into next season.
Can Todd Bowley keep it in his pants? And by it, I mean the checkbook.
He probably should.
But can he?
I see Lampard saying things along the lines of when you have like this many players, it's hard to
what did I say from the beginning?
things, and
I kept saying this.
players
33
don't know
man.
if they're coming or going, and things to that effect. So yeah, it would probably be advisable if they trim the squad a bit, and then you can work with not a squad who is as small as say Bielsa, but something more realistic where you don't have players getting changed in the corridor.
I just, you know what's bare annoying though? Like everyone can clearly see, like, they could easily go from this to 4th next season.
No.
You think?
No, everyone can't clearly see that.
If Todd Bowley were to bring in the right man and the right
Captain
people,
of the
and
ship.
that would take change in it. Obviously,
Bigger than that.
as it is right now, probably
Yeah.
not. But I'm saying if he was to like bring in,
I don't think so, Scorch. I've got to disagree. I mean, in a normal world, yeah, that's what it would take.
in the Chelsea
But in the Chelsea
sphere,
in the Chelsea universe, the Chelsea sphere,
the CC,
in the Chelsea sphere.
Chelsea sphere. But yeah,
Okay, cool. So they're bringing the right manager. Okay?
Poch,
Poch, Luis Enrique,
yeah, Luis Enrique.
That's gone cold.
Carlo Ancelotti, Jose Mourinho.
Ain't he gone brilliant Brazil?
Possibly, exactly. But you bring in the right man with the right backroom staff who the players really believe in.
Respect.
Yeah, who's got experience managing huge egos.
They've won.
Experience
Champions
managing-
League experience.
Yep. Well, they're not going to need that. Experience.
Surplus to requirements. Yeah.
Experience bringing youth through. Experience, when these teams flying high and when they're not doing so well. An experienced man.
Just experience,
okay?
yeah.
You bring this man in, okay? That would be great. However, while this man is formulating his plan and getting the guys at the training ground all
Whipped up into shape.
yeah, okay, everyone's doing drills like, yes, this is good. This man looks over his shoulder and he sees 3 more men coming in the training kit, okay? And he sees Todd Bowley giving him a thumbs up. Yeah, sorry for those of you listening. 3 more signings. 3 more signings.
That can't be.
Hey, listen. It's a thing where when you see you might see Todd at the training ground.
Yeah, he's up high
And
somewhere.
you see him
for
like
some
this,
reason.
yeah. You see him like this, boom. Don't in pre-season you can't do no sign language because
No.
if he's like
Anything.
like
2 more.
bro. You,
No problem.
yeah.
6.
So
It's 6.
No,
No,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
6
yeah.
now.
He
What
needs
I'm
to keep
saying
his hands
is,
down
yeah,
because there's
Is
signings.
Chelsea have the basis of a team that can actually do okay. I like Kovacic a lot.
Yeah.
I like Kante a lot. I don't like Conor Gallagher.
How Kante? How much longer
Yes.
can he do this?
Playing in this
18 months.
advanced role, is it less work than the dog work?
What is it? You're Dan, you're a tactical guy.
Uh-huh.
Give me some kind of, because I'm trying to. Obviously, I'm guessing next season he's not going to be utilized in that.
I feel like his
Position.
passing is underrated.
Yeah.
It's crisp. I wouldn't
Punches
say
it sometimes.
in terms of if he finds himself on the end of a chance, I'll say the probability is nil point or low.
Exactly.
But it's the energy that he'll give you, and he played there under Sarri, and that was okay.
Damn, but that's the issue though, yeah.
No. That's the thing. It wasn't okay under Sarri.
It was.
No, everyone was saying you're using him incorrectly, and Sarri, you don't know what you're
But
talking
that's,
about.
yeah, ridiculous. Because
No, I'm just saying no, but people need to say the same thing.
He
though.
did have a free reign.
But what I'm saying is,
Leicester
yeah,
to go and get that ball.
like you're right, Dan. Everything's right. But that's the issue. Yeah, that lack of quality up front. That's what's going to kill them. Because
If it falls to him,
yeah, because I see him get the ball in the box, looking good, like jinking for. But then it's like you haven't got the quality where it's needed.
That's not your game.
That's not your game. Like I was with my friend the other day watching the game. He doesn't watch football, yeah. As Conor Gallagher, I was like, bro, this guy just runs. Yeah, it's like you don't want to have Conor Gallagher just running and Kante just high energy. You need quality. You need the 3Ks.
Kovacic.
Quality.
yeah, Kovacic,
And
Enzo,
Kovacic. Yeah.
Enzo.
Yeah. Well, but I was saying you need the 3Ks.
Wait, when you say well, why do you say you need?
Disgusting. Just like wow.
When you say well, when you say Enzo, yeah, what's the? Because
Enzo's
it sounds like you got a bit of a question mark on the world's most
No, that's still, isn't it? Neymar.
Neymar.
Midfielder.
Mbappe.
Premier League.
Oh, midfielder.
Okay, you did
Midfielder.
finish. Yeah.
Enzo,
Because you sound like you're like what? Like you're not convinced.
do you know? Yeah, Chelsea they don't have a clue because before we said imagine if they had like a number 9, like big like Belgian guy who could just bulldoze and play number 9. It'd be great.
Bald head,
Yeah, bald head,
beard.
sometimes. Yes, okay, and they let him go. Do you know what Enzo needs? Jorginho. Enzo needs a Jorginho to just
give
coach
him the
him
ball.
through the game. Yeah, give him the ball. Just give me the ball. Or
That
drop off.
does sound though. That sounds like.
Don't they get on each step on each other's toes?
I was gonna say that sounds like the kind of midfield that Scott McTominay just starts saying bosh.
Dominating, pushing guys
Bosh.
in the face.
You think that, but it's this midfield
Football.
with Kovacic doing the running, which I like. Yeah, and Enzo doing his
Ball
stuff.
carrier,
Yeah,
so good.
it's not working.
Kovacic is taking interesting shots this season. Some real interesting ones. It's
Well, like shot selection or
yeah.
like
He's
technique.
having a go.
Okay.
He's having a go a bit.
Frank made some changes. He seemed like he leaned on the younger guys. Madueke had a decent game, probably one of his better games since.
He's not very
joining.
good either.
Oh, you don't like him?
No, I'm saying he's good. Yeah, like maybe he can get better, have more experience. But there seems to be this thing about these Eredivisie guys. I know he's English, yeah, but these Eredivisie guys coming to our league, and it's just not really.
I know what you're saying. It's not.
There's a few of them,
But I do like what I'm seeing with Madueke.
I think yeah. In terms
Far
of
from the
like,
finished
like
article,
ability,
but-
yeah, he can. Yeah, there's definitely
It's
stuff
there.
But I'm talking about today and here and now.
Yes.
Yeah? If I want my team to win, okay. What does he play on the right
They all
side?
look good at football,
can play-
don't they?
plays off the right
Yeah.
Yeah, like if he was at Arsenal and you're subbing off like Saka for him, I'm thinking like we're hoping, we're hoping he does
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
We're not
yeah.
expecting anything. So
I think with what Chelsea have, so we've seen Ziyech flattered to deceived for the most part. We've seen Pulisic We've seen Sterling struggle this season. There's so many
Sterling.
people have been in this space. I don't think giving Madueke, like, it's not. Is he any worse than
No,
what,
you're
what's
right.
been there?
No.
Is Sterling struggling?
Before we get
100%.
to Sterling, you're right. I like what I'm seeing from Madueke, but like where Chelsea are right now, unless they've just said, you know what, let's just set up the season and just give the guy some Prem minutes, then yeah, it's a good idea. But
You think next season their starting 11, he should be on the periphery or?
from what I've seen right now, yeah. But Sterling, my
Hold
friend said to me the other day, Jess, like when Sterling joined Chelsea, I just laughed. I'm like, what? I personally thought it was a great signing. I'm like, yeah, Sterling back in London, it
Looked
makes
good.
sense. Like
Photo shoot in LA, I liked it.
it all made sense.
Looked good.
Yeah, with Lukaku, with a striker.
With a
Under
striker.
and Tuchel at the helm. It was all different.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy what.
But
9
I want to
months
know,
is.
my friend was like, just okay. Talking about Sterling, he said many things, and he was like, just okay. We know Sterling isn't good, and I was like, it's kind of mad because we like to say he's not good is not correct. However, okay, there's levels to ball.
Yeah.
Sterling, obviously, he's one of us. We have to protect him and support him and defend him at all costs. But I've said things to you, Scorcher, many years ago about Sterling, and he proved me wrong by scoring loads of goals. But if you look at
But though, if you look with your eyes,
look with your eyes, if you just look with your eyes,
Tell me what you see.
can you feel my pain?
Dan's on fire today.
Do you play for Chelsea?
Literally.
The remix.
This is why, again, it's very important to know who and why you're signing a player, who you're signing and why you're signing, because you sign Sterling and get rid of Lukaku, yeah? And there's someone
You think that's a match made in heaven, them two? Like
No, but it's a better fit than
Havertz.
all the left wingers.
And I think
Let's
as
just
well,
play all the left wingers.
and get rid of Werner as well, because
Mix it
Werner
around.
was never centre forward. Like when he was doing his thing
No,
at,
he's
Leipzig,
left winger ish,
Yeah.
left forward.
left
Yeah,
forward,
left right
exactly. You just got rid of the wrong players. Lukaku and Werner.
You know, Lukaku and Werner could have worked.
It should have worked.
Could have worked.
What, given more time or?
Yeah, why not? Why?
In a
Why?
Philly-
Listen to this. We rub out man that are like he licked 15 in the league.
Yeah.
But that's
Touching the ball once a
okay,
game.
huh?
Touching the ball once again.
Bro, everyone likes to go on like Lukaku's thing was worse than it was, bro. They had some fallout or whatever. In whatever you want to talk about, he scored like
Documentary.
very similar amount of goals to Rashford this season in his best season. What
That's
are we
crazy,
talking
man.
about?
But then we're doing the stats thing again.
That's crazy.
No, but I'm just saying, bro, you can't ignore, like, you can improve like how
He
man's
wanted
playing,
to go back to Inter as well.
but you can't really deny like his goals.
Yeah.
Like
It's
not
more
getting
than
the service,
goals, yeah.
not the whole team playing his way. I think, maybe like raw.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
if they
think, Sterling.
Sterling on the
probably
right.
he probably would have benefited. Yeah, having a centre forward, an out and out centre forward, and he this week said this is the lowest point of his career. Sterling said.
It happens, man. You got to go for highs and lows. But just thinking about it now, Sterling on the right, Lukaku down the middle, Werner on the left.
Sterling on the right is no goals for him. I'm just saying.
For him,
Yeah, no. I'm
or
saying.
if one of us really fast
He's
and cuts
probably-
it back, yeah, he will be in the box to tap it in.
If the system is patterned
Exactly.
under Tuchel, I
would
can
have
see.
been.
I could have seen
Yeah.
that, bro. I just see Pedro.
Oh yeah, you did say this. You see,
What, in Sterling, yeah.
Like he's
But
the
Pedro's got 2 feet though.
he's like a but in terms of what he's bringing to the party, like it's Pedro.
I don't see that at all. Pedro has other things to Sterling.
No, I agree. Like, I'm not saying they're the same footballer. I'm just saying, like, in terms of like when they think of like peak Guardiola and like he's like Pedro's there, and Sterling is that person in the makeup of what Guan. He's like, bro, he's gonna be in the right place at the right time and score the tap-ins.
Yeah. Can I do a segue?
Yeah.
Segue.
I was just gonna say something else on Chelsea before we leave. But
No,
Go-
it's
go
on
for it.
Chelsea still.
Oh, still.
But, you know, once-
Frank Lampard this week made comments around João Felix, saying that there's kind of uncertainty as to his favoured position, what position suits Felix best at Chelsea, and that's kind of why he's been omitted from the teams. Came off the bench and scored. And if we look at Atletico since João Felix has left, could we say virus, as Jose Mourinho once called Pogba? Was João Felix the virus? And where do we see him next year? Do Chelsea want to spend money on João Felix? Does it make sense?
It's crazy, yeah. That
From what we've seen, this little audition.
that little cameo in his first game when he got the
Fulham.
card, yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, we're all dead.
I was
We're all
like,
dead.
I haven't seen a better technical player
Yeah,
in
I
the
was thought
Prem
we're
ever.
all dead. Now, João Felix, for me, from what I've seen right now, with Chelsea with what they have, I'm saying don't sign him. That's what I'm saying. However, I really, really strongly believe Chelsea need a big imposing number 9. Lukaku, Vlahovic, anyone that plays in that position.
Not Vlahovic though, because he's just not imposing.
He needs he needs a battering ram next to him, is what they say.
Okay, well, anyone. So
But I'm with you.
yeah.
Like Osimhen.
Sign one of those people, then you must keep Felix, and you must keep Sterling. That's my.
What do you do with Havertz?
Who?
Havertz.
Can't hear you.
Just
It's coach speaking. Is he on mute?
Come
No,
on.
so
It's off the mute, bro.
The Champions League goal scoring winner.
King
King Kai.
Oh, Havertz.
Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai.
Wow. Yeah. No. Segue. Chelsea signed Kalidou Koulibaly.
The dustbin.
That's been yeah.
Because is it? I don't know how
Number
much
26.
clearer it needs to get.
Hey John, can I have the shirt number?
Every
Yeah,
time.
I'd love you to have the shirt.
You know, I didn't watch
it
that.
was all.
I didn't watch
like,
that.
It was cute, man.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. It's a pleasure. Yeah,
Badia Shaw's got to play every game.
100%.
Cool.
He's been so good since he joined.
Yeah.
Do you know who gave Badia Shaw his debut?
1 minute. Ben nobody. Where was he?
Came from Monaco.
Oh, hold on.
Who gave Badia Shaw his debut? Which managing great? Which gaffer said yeah?
Not Thierry Henry.
Nailed it in one. Yeah, you win the prize.
Thank you. Wow.
That's isn't it?
That's all right.
Wow, shocking manager. So
Koulibaly.
Kalidou Koulibaly
3.
times runner up in Serie A. I think at least one time
Oh,
team
I
of the
know.
season. He leaves. He leaves.
Don't.
He leaves. I'm coming back to Napoli later on when we get onto another team.
This.
Yeah. He leaves Napoli. Yeah. Oh my gosh, we love. He's the only. Oh, he's so big and strong. We need this guy. Oh, mamma mia. They signed Kim Min Jae. Yeah. For a third of the
10
money.
mil.
A third of the money,
Bargain bucket.
and they go and win the Scudetti.
Atalanta. Scudetti.
Yeah, with games to spare, and this guy's bleeding in my Premier League. Just saying.
Also as well, like, you know, the hot, like, Thiago Silva is sick.
Still
man.
good.
He's bare sick, but
Gave away a pen yesterday. Go away with it.
you know what I mean? That's kind of like
That's what you do. You earn that.
Yeah.
he's at the, but he's being sick for a man his age a little bit though. Like, we probably need just a
plan.
younger person because this is
100%.
this, yeah.
And Chelsea gave
As
up
in-
some good chances yesterday. If Bournemouth were a little bit sharper, more clinical, it could have been a problem. And yeah, Bournemouth could still get relegated after all the good work that Gary Neville's done. That's just life.
I actually really don't want
Hoodie,
Gary O'Neill to go down.
Geezer.
Man. He's
Yeah. Oh no, Gary can't go. He's a real. He's a likable person,
Bro, and he's
a
got
good
tactics
manager.
as well.
Yeah, and he's a good manager. So not only is he a good manager, like he just speaks like a human being. Like you're like, okay, I get it. When he
I
explains
understand.
something,
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
that's why.
Cheers, Gal.
He's made Scott Parker, like, you see what's happened with
Sure, nothing,
Gary
mate.
O'Neill and Scott Parker. Yeah, it's made me look at everything very differently. Car impossible jobs. Like no. Sometimes you need to do better.
Sometimes the interim manager, it might be up to the task.
Yeah, that's
Sometimes,
true.
Yeah.
sometimes not.
Before we move on-
Bruno, what's that guy's name?
Oh, Bruno at that was at
Chelsea.
Chelsea and
Yeah.
Brighton. Yeah.
Before we move on,
Never to be seen.
Chelsea can get relegated, right?
Not anymore.
I don't think so.
No,
They're on
no.
like 39 points, I think, top of my head. And
No,
even
it's not
the 40-point thing is like a myth as well. I think in most seasons in the last 10 years, I think 36 points is the average where you can stay up. So unfortunately,
This conversation is crazy.
it shouldn't be happening in May or ever. But yeah, here we are. Any more?
No, where are we going next?
Spurs.
Good.
Turn the corner. Playing four at the back. Ryan Mason. Talking about interims and guys that wear hoodies.
And
Seems to be all the
talking about
the rage.
interims, guys that wear hoodies, for the back. Talking about Napoli. Napoli. Yeah. Tango Dombele, yo, are you fine? Shit, right, get one club. Yeah. He leaves, yeah, for a few months, wins multiple Scudetti. I don't know why I said multiple. He wins a Scudetti again.
Champions League quarter-finalists.
Yeah, it seems like the problem is
One
Tottenham.
goal.
Is the Tottenham.
Is the Tottenham? Does Tanguy return?
No, he hasn't played. He hasn't played a serious part.
What I would
The
say
things
is
they've achieved.
they can have him for 30 million euros or 25 million pound.
Do you want him back?
Listen to this.
I want you back.
Take that again.
He's gonna win the Scudetto with them, yeah, and they don't want him and we don't want him.
Limbo.
But you know what's mad?
Purgatory.
Is the new gaffer could come in and say, what?
I want a bit. Yeah.
What?
He could be my ball carrying. I watched a little compilation of him. And
Trickery.
it was from a fanboy. It was a bit embarrassing, but they were saying like, yeah, the streets need him. And some of the stuff he was doing, it was good. It looks good. I could have been fooled. Like if I'm Levy, I might say, let's do it again.
It's the talent.
No, go on.
The talent is there, but bro,
Sometimes I see the warm up pictures where he's blowing out his ass in the warm up.
he's the
Forgot about
the
the box.
jogging vibe. But I don't know, man.
Maybe
'cause
that's just his style.
Like Yaya was always
gait.
blowing.
Yeah. Strugs.
yeah, when Yaya used to
Yeah.
Cuff the wrist.
When he's put his
fair
hands on his knees
Yeah.
and then
He'll
go again.
slap it in a flipping postage stamp. But yeah, Ndombele, yeah, it'll be. I'm intrigued to see how it plays out because he's
there's
just
nowhere for him
strange
to
player.
go as well.
Just be like, Shamima Begum, where they took away her.
Wow.
Wow. Scorcher, I need to tag you again, brother, if you don't mind.
What?
Earlier in the season was by we I mean the footballing fraternity, not just fraternity, the footballing fan base, because there are women, children, men.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Saying, yeah, you're saying Tottenham my shit, Tottenham my this. We're fourth in the Premier League.
Sixth.
Sixth in the Premier League. Sixth in the Premier League, Scorcher. 2 points above Brighton. We have 3 entire games in hand. It's looking very much.
How Brighton and Matt, like they've just said now we're just not playing. Like, why have they got 3 games in hand?
FA Cup.
FA Cup, but flip it now. Like
bit
there's
poor.
other places.
This is
They're not
football that
playing
used to be
Champions
like this,
League
isn't it?
or like Europa.
Like, yeah.
3 games is a lot this time of season, but
It
here we
is.
are.
It's looking very much like you guys are going to finish 7th, if I'm being honest with
Is
you.
this based on projections?
Well, the thing is, so Brighton have 3 games in hand and they're 2 points behind, yeah? How many points would you expect them to get in those 3 games?
Don't know. They got some tough games.
Okay, well, let's find out.
They and
Fixtures,
Brighton have been playing well.
tough games: Everton, Arsenal, Newcastle, Southampton, City, and Villa.
Tough games.
Tough games.
Yeah. So for the 3 games, yeah, how many points would you expect them to get? 3 maybe.
Cool.
That puts them above Tottenham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the projection game, though, isn't it? We know how this plays out. Man United should have been finished 4th. Arsenal should have been champions by now. So
Like Tottenham can easily end up 7th.
and
I don't see. Just being real.
based on your season, I think you finishing 4th based on Kane. Oh, sorry, 5th based on Kane would be
A
good.
lie.
But then at
Yeah.
the same time, I think if you finish 7th,
It's a
some of
lie.
the performances, I'm like,
Yeah,
maybe
we're
it's
probably
around
about 6th.
About right.
I think 7th is 6th, 7th is about right, because there are a few games. There was like a period of like maybe 4 games you kept conceding 2 goals and somehow not losing.
That was this season as well.
Do you know what it
It's been a
is?
long season.
It's mad as well. It just I sound like I'm bleeding, but I just think when Bentancur got X, that season was done.
Yeah.
You had your
full
cards.
That was it,
Yeah.
What-
Good
what's-
win though.
Yeah, what's the next roll of the dice of Spurs like in the summer? Because Basuma has flattered to deceive.
I don't know if he.
It's not just
We're
him.
gonna judge him under Conte, or we're gonna
I-
we're gonna shoot him some bail.
I don't want to go early, yeah. And I just think, bro, do you see these Tottenham players, like, bro, I just think they snake the thing, which is just disgusting. But I think that's the
Unforgivable.
reality. Like, I think bare of these players are probably going to play better under a different gaffer.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Nagelsmann,
So,
Leon
not
Morris.
somebody like Dyer, though. Not people like that. I don't mean like
Ben
Dyer
Davies.
and
Yeah, I just said
Longley.
he was dropped, and they went to 4 at the back. Emerson Royal back.
Sick. Emerson Royale is kind of sick. He's kind of
People laugh,
sick.
they make jokes. I'm not there.
Yeah, no, he's sick for
He's
me.
a serviceable right back, as I've said for a while. Clean sheet against Crystal Palace, who have been free scoring. Probably starting to kind of celebrate, I think.
Roy Hodgson is talking about. Sorry, quickly, Pedro Porro.
Yes, the Kane's new found friend. Who, such a great delivery.
Some new. This guy's gonna get me 10 goals a season. The main thing is his defending.
What worrying? Or
I've realised he's a man. Yeah, that's he's been going through his entire career pretending that he's defending.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean when I say that?
Go on.
You know, like when there's a set piece, yeah, and you're marking this guy, but
not actively marking.
yeah, like he's like they're not like there's a 6 foot guy there, 6 foot guy there, 6 foot guy there. They're not really crossing, and you're like there, but really,
So from afar, it could look as
it
if
looks like
you're
because
he's
you're
near him, you're on your toes.
all of that, yeah. But
Yeah.
really, you've got no intention
yeah.
whatsoever of heading this ball. That is his
He
entire.
seems he just wants the ball.
He-
And when he hits it, yeah, as I said before we started, he hits it well. If
Yeah,
you're gonna miss,
true.
it's hit true. It stays hit.
Bro,
Once a game, he absolutely batters something.
when we get the ball, yeah, he says, "Oh yes," and just starts running. He goes forward, like he's like, "Oh yeah." Like he's one of them guys, yeah. You even like when you say, "Yeah, pick your moments." He can only see the moment.
Can't hear that. Yeah, everything's a
What?
moment.
Bam, bam, bam,
Yeah,
bam,
yeah.
bam. But his crossing is a bit.
No, I think Kane could eat. Yesterday he went ahead of Rooney. There's daylight between the two. Second in the all-time goal scoring list.
He's got, I think, the most headed goals this season. Kane
He's
at
had
the back post.
He's had a stupid season.
It's crazy. 26 league goals.
But if you ask the average window cleaner, said, mate, how many goals has Kane got this season? You'd probably say, 15 probably.
Yeah,
Like that.
26 and the team's in 7th. Is that okay?
A joke.
Is that enough?
He's doing his job. Oh, what, Kane should score more?
I'm
I
just
think
saying.
that says a lot about the team.
Yeah, I'm talking about the team. Not saying no. Kane's doing what he has to do. I'm saying like
Goals is not a problem in the team.
No, far from.
it's the other side.
And yeah, I said Scorch. It seemed as though Romero had his. I'm actually trying today. Hat screwed on.
Stuff
Finally.
stuff like that is when you know. Stuff like that is when you know. Rah, these men have been moving like
By
snakes.
choice.
Yeah, like they've been doing. Oh, what we're not playing good. I'm gonna.
Some part of it. Yeah.
Bro, this is how he's defending. No one's stopping them. So look, then he just charges around
Dive
and
out, yeah, give a penalty.
no one's look, no one's doing anything. And he says it.
Yesterday, sensible hats were on, and yeah, he was sensible.
Like,
That
come
was
on,
good.
man.
Richarlison got a start.
You got to start, and you got a goal over
Deserved.
there as
Yeah,
well.
got
I don't
a
think
goal.
we spoke about. Was that in
Yeah,
this?
against Liverpool.
Yeah.
Sad that was.
I was talking about Tottenham players. Also, I said midfielder Basuma. I was going to Richarlison.
Skip.
Not Skip.
Had
Richarlison.
the head joint on yesterday. Solid.
Let him go.
Real men are back.
Let
Are we
guys know.
expecting anything from Richarlison next season? And if so, why? And if not, again, when and also why?
Me personally, not much. No.
Yeah.
More of the same.
Yeah. He'll probably get about 8 or something next
He's
season.
usually, I feel like at Everton, I think
He's
he
a 10
never
to
failed
15.
score 10.
He's a 10 to 15
at
kind of guy.
Everton whilst he was there.
But do you know what it is? We don't really need you. Like, being honest, I'd rather see somebody in the Brian Hill mode that's going to pass the ball to Kane.
That's his guy.
I know.
Okay, thank you. Guys, by the way, I realized I made a mistake a few years ago. I was piping up about Jean-Michel Seri at Fulham.
Yes.
And I realized I was too soon.
Zambo Anguissa is who you meant.
And Gisa is the guy I was
You was meant to.
meant to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
You just got loads of Jean-Michel Seri stock.
Exactly. Yeah, doing nothing.
I saw him playing his trade.
Is that
Where
Hull?
was he? Yes, Harvey.
Hey,
Harvey
bro.
Sunderland. Easter Friday. Good
I
Friday.
see him and I said,
what a game! Why are you here? And he's
Oh,
still
come on.
like, was he like 29 or 30 or something? It's-
31.
Yeah. Yeah. If you got any stock, yeah, take it up north.
No one's buying it.
No.
No one's buying it.
Can't
It's
move
like the dollar right now.
Cannot move it. Liverpool yesterday. Liverpool
Chugging.
back?
They're not back. They're not back
No.
anything.
But they're just chipping away, and now they're back in the Champions League conversation. How has this happened?
Because they've got a very. Do you know why? Because they've got a Champions League winning squad. That's what they have. Like, they don't like the size and
What does
quality
that mean?
and.
Is it know-how?
No. What I mean is that, like, the size of the squad is big enough to compete in the for the Champions League. Like by the time, like they're not like bleeding in the league because of Champions League. Like they're just bleeding because they're not fucking playing. Excuse my language. They're not playing properly or whatever. Probably because their real goals are probably too far out of reach, and it's like, oh, this is just a long season, bro.
And
Cool.
they got there last year.
And the quality of player is actually Champions League quality. So either like you should be playing in it. So when you deep it over the 38 league games, they're just coming back to where they really should be. Really. And now their players are fit. Diaz is absolutely huge.
That's what I was gonna say. I forgot the player's name for a sec. Cody Gakpo.
Still not
Those of you
convinced.
I don't really-
listening
yeah,
to this, I'm shaking my head.
Not sure.
Somebody said to me, someone said the other day, oh, we're still not sure about Gakpo. And I was thinking, what have you
I know
seen
who said
today?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get the same vibe?
He's been pushing that. But no, I am somewhat on board with it. He's outdone some players that have been there for ages.
Yeah, I'm going to just watch.
Just wait.
Yeah, I'm just going to
And
watch.
also as well, I haven't been keeping track of Liverpool properly for like 2 months.
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a midfielder now.
Yeah, forget Trent for now. He was a midfielder before. But Darwin Núñez, I saw him in the shortlist for the Premier League team of the season. I'm like, cool, fair enough, because you got to have your Uruguayan contingent in there, and Bentancur, he's there as well, actually. But
For half a season.
As a tribute to Luis Suarez.
Yeah, but Núñez has done like this last quarter of the
He's
season.
fallen away a bit out.
No,
of
but he's
the
started to get rotated
start.
though.
Yeah, he's rotated out to in.
I looked at the Liverpool team and I realised that this team isn't the team Klopp needs to do Klopp things. 100% no. 100% no. This team will not give Klopp what he wants. That high intensity, high energy, highly rhythmic.
Rhythm is where it gets
Yeah,
techie.
it's not going to happen.
Rhythm.
Cody
Because there's
Gakpo
man that
can't
don't
do that.
Yeah.
Trent can provide some, but it changes the emphasis on their attack. With Trent in that middle, he's pinging that ball over the top. Yeah, that's not where they got their success. They got their success.
Good though, man.
It was good, but they got their success from that cross from the half space, the one that Henderson does where he should never cross it. Yeah, or Trent and Robertson just high energy, just doing this. I don't see this Liverpool team causing the problems that the famous Liverpool team cause. Like they'll beat some teams, they'll lose some teams, but I think looking at this team, the days of that Liverpool dominance in the way it was is over, and Salah's only going to decline from here. It might be slow.
100 Anfield goals yesterday.
Crazy.
I really it's mad. Like Salah is like really like
He's having a sly Kane season, but it's a tad worse.
like it's on the eye, it's crap. But though, when you actually deep it, like Salah is like there's a lot of people that are regarded as Liverpool legends.
Oh no, he's an all-time Liverpool great, and I'm gonna say he's an all-time Prem great.
Yeah.
Without hesitating,
He's calmly a Prem great.
About it.
But it's mad though. He if he's a Prem great and he's won the Prem. Like I'm trying to understand why he's not the Liverpool GOAT. Who would be the Liverpool GOAT, not him?
When he leaves, I think it's signed sealed.
Because why would Gerrard hasn't done what he's done?
No, not close. No.
So he's a bigger Liverpool.
We're being serious, yeah.
That's
Why not?
That's all.
Why
Just
not?
it's just all.
just say it.
Yeah. I guess.
Awkward conversations.
Yeah.
We need to have them.
But I don't think these players Klopp has are enough to do what he needs done.
Do you know what?
I'll make some change in the summer, but I don't know, man. I feel like these lot could, because this little run that they're on has just got me thinking. Like, and I know there's been a few blips and slips in this run, but I'm just like, they kind of still have it in them to be able to crush teams.
Yeah, do you know what I think?
I
think they're gonna. I think the next season is gonna start where all your targets are available, and if nothing weird happens, like someone got injured or anything that kind of throws off our thing, like we were supposed to get a player and we didn't get. Just imagine everything just goes
well.
Yeah, like at the start, they might just steamroll guys for 60 games. That's what I think. I think they just thrown the towel in this season, which is poor, and then they say, right, look, we're embarrassing ourselves, guys. Like, come on, man. You know, Jordan Hendo does a speech.
I just think the players that he had at his disposal couldn't do what he wanted them to do. Simple as that.
But you got the same players, though.
A few differences. He had no Diaz. no Mane.
Diaz wasn't like a figurehead of.
He was an outlier, though.
A successful Liverpool team.
I'm gonna say he was because he came in and sort of seamlessly into that team.
Nah, he did, man.
Jota was
when you think of these successful Liverpool teams, you don't say
no,
Luis
you
Diaz.
don't. Yeah, but he came in last year January,
Halfway, yeah.
and he just slotted in perfectly. Like
No,
there was
he
no,
did.
He was
no-
part of that mad season, to
Yeah,
be fair.
he was part of it. Like when they played every game they could have played, he came in January.
And he was being clutch, to be fair.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is Jota wasn't available either. Mane'd gone. Diaz wasn't available. And in the midfield, Thiago was in and out.
They had that kid.
Yeah, Rakitic. Exactly. So, yeah.
he learnt some stuff. I can't remember which game it was, but yeah, he
could have been Madrid.
Yes,
Yes,
it was.
learned.
Some people have got lessons, though.
school, bro.
Enzo caught a lesson over there as well.
For real.
Hey, do you know what I was thinking? It's kind of sick here. See, if you're a Liverpool fan, like you're actual Scouse fan or whatever, yeah. Blood, the other day I was watching, they were playing Trent and Jones in midfield. That is kind of sick.
It's good. It's good.
Like two mixed
Young
race black
boys,
boys from Liverpool, like
He's
playing
and Black at
midfield.
the same time.
Yeah, like because I say mixed race because they're mixed race, but we can take them as just black.
The racial draft.
Yeah, we can claim them.
Yeah.
I don't know if it goes. Does it go the other way?
Yeah.
You can flip it. But yeah, like I'm saying, like if you're like that, to me is bare Liverpool, like multicultural.
That's what teams want
like,
to see.
What? That
innit,
is
as well,
sick. Like,
yeah. That's what they want to see. And Van Dijk.
like that for me gives like when you see bare black boys playing for Palace.
Oh, okay.
France.
Similar. Yeah.
It's like-
You meet the criteria.
It's cold.
Van Dijk manhandling Tony at the back post. I thought it probably would have gone the other way yesterday, but Van Dijk just showing the doubters that he's still got it.
Van Dijk, you know when do you remember when he used to be a bully?
Yeah, did it to Man United.
When he was a bully, yeah. I used to you realise when he's bullying guys, he's massive.
a behemoth.
Like he's all these guys that he's compared to, yeah. He'd mash them up.
He's like a 18-wheeler. He's massive. Yeah,
Bro,
he gets his arm out if he runs at you properly. It's and Tony went down a bit softly. But that's gonna happen.
How highly are we ranking Tony? Because
who went crazy yesterday? Someone went crazy. No, it was Carragher. He's saying Tony is only behind Kane, or words to that effect.
No.
In the
I'm
Prem?
gonna have it.
English strikers.
I'm just gonna disagree.
Chat to me, Jeff.
Tony is okay, but he doesn't take my breath away. Take my breath away. No, it doesn't. Like, it's just not enough. Like he's good. He's not bad. Like I actually like Tony. I think he can play for any of the big teams. But if I was a manager and Todd Bowley came to you and said, "Hey, I'm going to sign someone, but I'm gonna give you the keys."
Do you want to go?
You know,
No, I'm saying this is how. Do you want to go?
yeah,
Do you want to go with my club?
yeah. And he said, "We got to sign a point guard."
With the cap on.
With the cap on and the police sunglasses. We got to sign a point guard. Who do you want?
A power forward.
Power forward. I'm not going to say Ivan Toney. I'm going to go for Oliver Jacob Watkins. I don't know his middle name. I bet it's George. I'm going to go for Ollie Watkins, personally.
For Chelsea or just that size of club?
Any big club. I'm going to go for Thingy because Tony's good in the air, imposing. He can pass as well.
Bro, I'm going to be honest. I think Tony, I know me and you're probably not my friend, but bro, like just have a look out there because
George.
Matt Doherty.
George Watkins.
Matt Doherty plays for Atleti. If he plays for Atleti and Renan Lodi can play for Nottingham Forest,
anything can happen.
you can definitely play for Atletico Madrid. That's what I think. I think somebody looking for a cheaper alternative to Lukaku, yeah, they could sign you and maybe get even more for them, more bang for their buck.
And that's Tony, yeah?
I think yeah.
Only second to Kane was the
I can't see who do you put as a number 9 in the Prem? Bro, I even think if Tony's at Tottenham, he can score similar amount of goals as Kane. This calendar season, if you give him all the pens, you play through him. What I don't think is, I don't know if he has the same impact on the game as a whole, though.
I mean, personally, I prefer Watkins. Quickly, you said if Matt Doherty can play for Atletico Madrid,
What's he got? 1-2 appearances?
he has got 2 appearances, so he doesn't play.
No, but he
If he can get there, innit?
Yeah.
He doesn't.
If he's got the training
It's
kit,
still the strangest thing
Doesn't
that
play.
happened.
yeah. Well, he could do that. There is what I'm saying. Like,
Tony would get more than 2 appearances at Atletico.
I reckon he scored more goals than Morata as well.
Yeah, why not? Even though Morata had like a little resurgence.
Yeah, Atleti look really happy without Felix. But yeah,
But yeah, Liverpool managed to turn Brentford over. I think Brentford were quite wasteful. Final pass to let them down. Damsgaard, what a player. And Ben Mee just
Hey, Ben Mee, I rate that move so much, you know.
Sick.
Like,
People always said, I think at the start of the season, they were like, can Ben Mee deal with the bright lights of London? Because he's like, he's played at Burnley.
yeah, no, but
He's an eco warrior.
I realized very early on,
Come on, stuck in London.
bro. I realized very early on when he was dominating headers, it was Ben Mee. Like the set pieces were for Ben. I was like, oh, and then he's like playing a little bit, and then you kind of forget he's a skipper.
Yeah.
Like this is not. Yeah, he's not.
It's in his blood.
Yeah, he's built.
No,
he's built for
move,
this.
Man. Decent move. I like Ben Mee there. But yeah, Liverpool overcoming Brentford. I know they've slipped up there against Brentford a few times. Any more, gentlemen?
I'm done.
Dearly depart.
I'm done. Yeah. No.
Wolves turned over everyone's fan favourites, Villa, and Emery weren't too happy about it.
Villa and Fulham and Brighton are all good teams. And I just think now we're at the back end of the season, they're just going to run out of juice.
Yeah, and they've over delivered for me.
Yep.
All of them.
I was thinking earlier on today, it's going to be sad in about 2.5, 3 years' time when Brighton get relegated.
I'm not going to argue with that at all. No, on a dead serious thing, because people think, because Brighton are in a sick moment.
Mm-hmm.
Why do people speak like Brighton are doing something new in football?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
They say,
it's
the Brighton
exciting.
way, the new, and I'm like,
Tony Blue?
what are you on about? It's the same thing as Swansea, Southampton. There's loads of teams.
Oh, you lot are naysayers. Brighton are here to stay, man.
No. Yeah. Southampton.
Brentford, mash up.
This is their second season.
Who?
Brentford, no?
No,
third season.
Or are you talking about
No,
Brentford
No,
or
I
Brighton?
said, yeah, you lot nay-nayed,
Hold
poo-pooed
on, wait.
my Brentford shout.
This is Brentford's second season.
Second.
Yeah.
Remember,
Brighton are
Sheffield
way down.
United. Sheffield United, they came, scored Chris Wilder.
Hot summer, that
The
was.
second best gaffer
Exactly.
in the league.
Yeah, so
After
like I
Bielsa.
said, it's going to be sad in 2.5 to 3 years
I've said some things.
when Brighton are,
Back in the doldrums. As we've said before, make sure you get your tickets for our live show. We'll be there in person. You can meet us and tell us where we've had howlers, poor shouts, good shouts, if you're talking about me. So yeah, make sure you get over to Eventbrite. The tickets link is in the description below. You don't want to miss out. We've been the Gaffers. You've been great, and we'll catch you soon.
more than you believe.
Peace.